Alright guys, so I know I haven't come back to the foraging video because well, the weather sucked. It's been snowing and cold and well below zero here in eastern Oregon for a couple weeks, and so I wasn't able to get back to my original foraging video where I was teaching myself how to make tongs, which I finished. I made some pretty good tongs. They need some help, but they're not bad for a first try. So I was pretty happy with it, so I'm not giving up on the foraging. I wasn't a total screw up, and I will get back to that if it quits snowing and blowing everywhere. Well, I'm thinking about going to get some chickens right now. So, right now I'm going to drive up here to the local farm and garden store. I don't know if you can call it farm and garden. It's not farm and garden because we don't live in the city. This is farm and ranch, baby. Garden is small time. So this is farm and ranch. I'm going to go up to the local farm and ranch and see if they have any chickens in, because I'm really itching to buy some little birds. So that's what we're up to today. Hang out with me. Alright, so I'm here at my local farm and ranch. It's called Coastal now. It used to be Big R, but now it's Coastal. So I'm going to go in here and see if they have any chickens. Alright, so they've got them in. Unfortunately, put a 24-hour hold. If that's in reverse to you guys, it looks reverse on the camera. 24-hour hold on these guys. So yeah, they're here, but they won't sell me any today. So I guess we'll go over to Grange Co-op. We've got another farm and ranch here, so I'll see if they have any in that I can buy today. Kind of sucks. All right, so the fellow over at the ranch store said they started putting a 24-hour hold on the birds when they get them because they lose a lot within the first day after they receive their new birds. So that sucks. We're going to the next door. They had guineas. They had little guinea birds, but I don't have much use for guineas. No, Granny loved the guineas and made her real happy. They're noisy little things that run around, but I don't think they're very good layers, and that's really what I get my chickens for, is to lay eggs. So we're gonna head over here to the next shop. Right, so now I'm over at the Grange Co-op. Let's see that. And I'm gonna see if they have any birds. So we're in luck, they got them. All of them. So we got our Ericanas, which are pretty good little layers. And these are the ones I want right here. Let's see if we can find them. Right there. There they are. So those are the guys I want to get right there. That's the birds that make me happy. What else we got? Sacklinks. And those guys guys are cute as buttons right here. They got little furry legs.
That's nice. Okay, do you care which one you get?
Just whoever's the sparkiest.
Okay.
I've usually found that's the ones that are,
yeah, and that's what
have the highest survival rate. If they're a little sluggish, they're probably not well.
Let's see. Oh, that one's good. Look at that one.
There you go. Get that little sparky guy.
Oh, this one. You just ran the wrong way, so. That's 4.
2 more.
Oh, this looks pretty good. Look at that one.
There we go.
Looks pretty good.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Good job. Okay, so you might ask why I chose these birds. So why I went with the buffs is they're pretty laid-back birds. They're easy to handle and hold, and part of the joy of having chickens is sharing that joy with the children. So my nephews and my nieces and granddaughters, they can all enjoy these little birds without them being too skittish. Now there's some fun birds out there like the Easter egg bird, the Aracanas. I think that's how you say it. And they lay the green eggs, but these guys don't. They lay little brown eggs. And they're pretty good sized brown eggs when they start laying. So I'm going to have to wait about 6 months, I think. 4 to 6 months before they'll start. You need to first make sure you've got a good water source for them. So I had to buy one of these because I think I've thrown away all my old water cans for chickens. So I'm going to fill this up with water, and then I'm going to give it a shot of this here. It's just a multivitamin. So it'd be like giving them a multivitamin. You have to remember these guys are only about 3 to 5 days old when you first get your chickens. So I'll add this to their water so they're getting a multivitamin with their water, and this will help keep them strong for these first few days, because the first week or so, that's when you lose your chickens. That's when you lose most of your babies, is the first week or so, or month or so, in that time. So you got to do everything you can to keep them healthy. So I found this little brandy sniffer. I think that's what this is. And it's just about right. The problem with anything big that they can climb into is chickens love to scratch. And they'll climb in a bowl of food and they'll start scratching and they'll throw food everywhere, and then they're standing in a mess of food and it's a waste. So what I try to do is find something that they can't climb into and scratch all the food out of. So I'm going to try to use this for now. We'll see how that works. So no matter what you do, they will still find a way to climb on top of the food and scratch.